Chapter 1. SkyPath's Crisis. The hum of machinery filled the vast production floor of SkyPath Innovation's biofuel division, punctuated by the rhythmic clanking of automated assembly lines. Manny Duncan, SkyPath's CEO, stood at the edge of the bustling space, his gaze sweeping across the controlled chaos. His tailored suit seemed out of place among the grease-streaked uniforms of engineers, but his presence carried the authority of a man tasked with guiding this operation through turbulent skies. The facility, nestled in Franklin, Tennessee, had been designed to symbolize SkyPath's legacy of aviation innovation. Yet, despite its gleaming efficiency, the cracks in the system were visible, not in the machinery, but in the people. Manny had seen hurried glances, terse exchanges, and a tension that metrics couldn't measure. The voice of Haley Levins, the CFO, interrupted his thoughts. "You're down here early, Manny." She approached with her tablet, her tone betraying a mix of curiosity and concern. "Reports don't tell the whole story," he replied, his tone measured. "I wanted to see the operation firsthand." Haley followed his gaze to a knot of engineers huddled around a console. Their muted debate, punctuated by sharp gestures, hinted at another setback. "They're recalibrating the injection nozzles again," Haley said, a hint of frustration in her voice. "It's becoming routine. Third time this quarter." "Production delays or fundamental design flaws?" Manny asked without turning. "A bit of both," she replied carefully. Manny strode toward the group, his presence palpable enough to still the tension before he reached them. The lead engineer, Maurice Carter, straightened instinctively, his glasses slipping slightly down his nose as he turned to greet the CEO. "Mr. Duncan," Maurice began, his voice betraying fatigue. "Problems with the nozzles?" Manny asked, skipping pleasantries. "Yes, sir," Maurice said, hesitating only briefly. "The biofuel's viscosity shifts under specific conditions, throwing the calibration parameters out of spec. We've adjusted the algorithms, but the underlying issue persists." "And the root cause?" Manny pressed. Maurice glanced at his team, the weight of an unspoken truth passing between them. The design specs from R&D were rushed. "We've been compensating on the production side, but it's a patchwork solution. Without deeper collaboration, we're stuck in a loop." Manny's jaws tightened imperceptibly. The situation epitomized organizational entropy. Teams operating in silos focused on meeting immediate objectives while the broader vision fractured under strain. "Have you raised this with R&D?" "Yes, but," Maurice hesitated, "there's resistance. Timelines, egos. It's become adversarial." Manny nodded, his expression inscrutable. "Thank you, Maurice. Keep me informed on the recalibrations." As he returned to Haley, she spoke without looking up from her tablet. "You didn't mention the delays to the board this morning," she said. "No point until I understand the underlying dynamics," Manny replied. "And now I do." Haley cast him a sidelong glance. "You're seriously considering bringing her in, aren't you, Dr. Anderson?" Manny stopped, turning to meet her gaze. "Do you have a better alternative?" Haley sighed, her pragmatic skepticism battling against the reality of the situation. Her methods, energetic alignment, universal laws, it's not exactly the language this board is accustomed to. Manny's tone sharpened, though his voice remained measured. "The board's comfort zone isn't our metric for success. This isn't just a technical issue, Haley. It's a breakdown of cohesion across the entire structure, people, processes, even intent. Dr. Anderson specializes in recalibrating precisely that." "And the shareholders?" "Shareholders care about results," Manny said flatly. I'll deliver them. Later that evening, Manny stood alone on the now silent production floor. The day's issues replayed in his mind as he stared at the massive SkyPath logo emblazoned on the far wall. Innovation in motion, it declared boldly, though the words now felt hollow against the backdrop of crumbling processes and unspoken tension. Pulling his phone from his pocket, Manny dialed a number he had contemplated for weeks. "Dr. Anderson," he began when the call connected. "This is Manny Duncan. I'm ready to move forward." The voice on the other end was calm and deliberate. "Good. I had a feeling you'd call back. Are we proceeding as discussed?" Manny exhaled, his resolve crystallizing. "Yes, the board approved the initiative, and I need your expertise to make this work." "I'll begin immediately," Kristine replied. "We'll address the system holistically. People, processes, and intent. I'll meet you in person to finalize the next steps." The call ended, and Manny slipped his phone back into his pocket. The quiet hum of machinery filled the air, a reminder of the inertia that had held them in place for too long. This wasn't just another operational adjustment. It was the start of something metamorphic. For the first time in months, Manny felt a glimmer of clarity. Change wasn't on the horizon anymore. It was here. And this time, it would redefine SkyPath at every level.